This is the After Party, live with Kim McAllister. Pick a couch, grab a drink, and settle into the conversation.
There it is. Hi, everybody. Sorry for the delay. It is the After Party Live. Boy, my news went long, but I have to tell you, that story about the whale swallowing the kayaker, I had it in both shows. I wasn't sure if we were going to have time for it on Mark's show or this show, but is that not the craziest story? I'm telling you, this, if you didn't see the story, maybe I'll show it to you one more time. This kayaker survived being eaten by a whale. Here it is. Check it out. The whale swallows this man whole and then spits him out under the surface, and the kayaker floats back to the top. Isn't that crazy? Again, it happened in Chilean Patagonia, caught on video. It's one of these things where, someone would say, oh, I was swallowed by a whale. It's the craziest thing. And you don't believe it until you see the video of it actually happening. Wild. Anyway, so yeah, I got to show it on both shows now, and I think it's actually worthy of being shown on both shows. Bigger. See if I can show it to you again now that it's larger. Oh man, isn't that the craziest? Yeah. Wow. So, I mean, what must his father have been thinking at that moment when that man is swallowed by the whale? The man said he thought it was over. He said, I thought it was lights out. So before we get to trivia, because I want to make sure we have enough time for that today, we do have a couple other stories, including the devil's money. What is that, you may ask? Well, the devil's money was found at the border of the Netherlands and Germany by researchers looking into elite Germanic pagans who apparently buried this money. They called it devil's money, and it was meant as an offering for their gods. This is all at this ancient cult site. This is where researchers excavated coins and jewelry. Look at that cache of valuables. Check it out. Yeah, they think this area was used for cult rituals because of the structural remains there and the deposits of silver and gold coins and jewelry. The so-called devil's money left as offerings for pagan gods, and they think that it could represent some of the last such tributes made by locals before they were forced to convert to Christianity in the 8th century, the last of the devil's money. This is all located in the village of Hezingen. It's about 80 miles east of Amsterdam. They excavated this in 2020 and 2021 after some people with metal detectors found some coins in this area. So then the archaeologists are like, what's going on here? Why is so much stuff being found? The archaeologists, oh boy, it's really raining here in the North Bay. The site was likely built in the early 7th century and then used for about 100 years by local pagans. They published their study on this in the journal Medieval Archaeology. The people, they say, were undoubtedly Germanic, and they think that this is all within the territory of the Saxons, the former residents of modern-day Germany, Denmark, and the Netherlands. But buried at that Henzingen site, they found 25 gold coins, gold pendants, fragments of a silver earring. The treasures buried in several deposits that might have constituted offerings to a pagan god. Possibly the Germanic persona of the Norse god Odin. The Germanic name for it was Wodan, W-O-D-A-N. They say based on the positions of the post holes, they think the site was composed of a row of wooden posts and a large boulder, and that the posts would have aligned with spring and autumn equinoxes, indicating that whoever built this site likely used it to conduct seasonal rituals, maybe related to harvests. The four pole rows, they say, are aligned exactly east-west. And because of the high elevation, the sun rises at the spring equinox exactly in the east. So they think this is all a seasonal thing. The Occult sites like this at Henzingen are pretty rare, but archaeologists say they're really important as far as understanding what happened right before and as the pagans converted from paganism to Christianity, triggered by the conversion of the Roman Emperor Constantine I in the early 4th century. And Hezingen, this area, was just north of the Roman Empire's northern border. The Germanic peoples repeatedly attacked that border and took back the land that Rome had conquered long before that Hezingen site was built in the 600s. But by the late 8th century, the Christian missionaries had spread the gospel there, and the region's first Christian churches were built. It's interesting, too, when you look at the coins, they didn't have good quality control back then, apparently. You look at the coins found at the site, and you can see the percentages that they have listed here of how much gold, varying percentages of gold. Some of them have no gold, it's just coins. Some of them have pretty large percentages of gold. So, yeah, they had to renounce their old gods and stop offering them the devil's money. That was part of converting. So the age of this site could be a key detail of that whole process of Christianization in this area. They think these people that were here were elites because they are the ones that would have had access to this type of devil's money. Interesting. So there it is, dug up at the border of Germany and the Netherlands. I want to talk to you about foxglove medications. It's something they've known about for a really, really long time. And now we're finding out a little bit more about this 100-year-old heart drug made from foxglove that researchers say could actually help dissolve clumps of spreading cancer cells too. We call it digoxin. It's a heart medication, digoxin. They think that digoxin could potentially be combined with existing cancer therapies to prevent the spread of tumors. They've done early trials, still have a lot of questions of it, but they think that digoxin or foxglove can help break up cancer cells and stop these tumors from spreading to other organs. The research they say is still in its early days, so it'll be some time before they really know if this is going to be useful for treating cancers, including breast cancers. But what they think is the cancer cells that break away from tumors and enter the bloodstream, we know play a key role in metastasis. And those cells are more likely to form new tumors in other parts of the body when they cluster together, as opposed to when they just travel alone. And recent research done in Switzerland is identifying existing drugs that could help break up those clusters. They did some tests showing that this is a potential new approach to limiting metastasis. Drugs, including digoxin, they say, appear to work by altering the flow of charged particles in and out of cells. So now they did some conducting of clinical trials to test whether digoxin could shrink clusters by circulating tumor cells in women with metastatic breast cancer. And based on early results published January 24th in the journal Nature Medicine, they think that digoxin could someday complement other treatments aimed at fighting primary tumors. Those are the ones that haven't spread yet. And then you add this, and you have more of a chance of long-term survival. So, learning more about the stuff we already had, right? How about the lotto of the day? I know. You think you're just stopping for ice cream at the store, but no. A craving for ice cream leads to $1 million lottery prize. Happened in Kentucky when this lady went out to get some ice cream at the Dairy Queen and ended up winning $1 million. She said she had a hankering for Dairy Queen, a blizzard last week, while on her way to the eatery that she stopped at the Mount Sterling Shell Station to buy a scratch-off ticket. She said it was a $20 ticket scratched it off in her car, and revealed that she had won $1 million. She said, I scratched it from left to right. I thought, well, I won my $20 back. I thought it was $100 at first, but then I saw the comma, so there was more. And then she said, I noticed the smaller zeros and I knew it was a big one. She said she was so excited that she ended up canceling her ice cream trip. She and her fiance will use their winnings to pay off medical bills and other debts. So it sounded like that money went to someone who really, really needed it. Okay, I think this is an interesting story about birds of paradise. And I'm not talking about the plants, the flowers, talking about the actual birds, the birds of paradise. Um, and this guy is one such. And scientists now realize that birds of paradise glow to attract mates. Scientists found 82% of birds of paradise species show biofluorescence. It's most often on their feathers, throat, even inside of their mouths. Male birds of paradise, apparently, they can do the elaborate dances, they have the bright feathers. They go to pretty great lengths to attract a lady. Now they say 37 of the 45 species of these tropical forest birds are capable of biofluorescence, where their feathers absorb blue or ultraviolet light and emit it back out at lower visible frequencies. The research published in the journal Royal Society Open Science on Wednesday. Scientists say it seems fitting that these flashy birds are likely signaling to each other in additional flashy ways. So, they studied museum preserved specimens of birds of paradise using specialized photography setups with UV and blue lights. And then they recorded the wavelengths and the color of light emitted from the feathers. They say what they're doing is taking this UV color, which they can't see, and re emitting it at a wavelength that's actually visible to their eyes. In their case, it's kind of this bright green and yellow color that you're seeing on the screen now. And it may not have the effect of making something look different, but becoming brighter and more eye catching. The males were biofluorescent in areas that would be prominent during mating displays. So the feathers on their head, their neck, tail, their belly, their inner mouth, their throat, bill, or feet. And the females emitted a glow primarily on their belly and their chest. But it was more present in males than females, which scientists say goes along with the idea that the glowing feathers are used to attract mates. So, there you go. Biofluorescence as a courtship tool. They're pretty birds. The birds, by the way, they're kind of monogamous. And they say that this could be a possible explanation for their lack of glow. There's three uh, not species, but they call them genera of the birds of paradise. They're called the Lycocorax, the Manucodia, and the Phoenigamus. We'll all remember that, right? They're the three that showed no signs of bioluminescence, and those are the three that they think are monogamous because they don't have these attracting mate biofluorescence traits. They must have lost the trait through evolution, according to scientists. Kind of interesting. There's a new fashion for you guys. Ready for this? Mirror clothes. You ready to wear mirrors all over your outfit? Come on, really? You don't want to? This is by a designer. Uh, and it's kind of high-techy as well. The designer's name is Ying Gao, and the point is that they've created this pair of garments embedded with soft mirrors and eye-tracking robotic components. So when you look at the outfit, it transforms. The collection features mirrors made by fusing glass and silicone, and it's supposed to challenge conventional notions of self-perception and visibility in the digital age. So it's embedded with this eye-tracking technology. It looks at you as you're looking at it. And then the garments react to your gaze, triggering micro actuators that cause the material to ripple and shift. And the microcontrollers and sensors are discreetly integrated into the pieces, and they're powered by lightweight rechargeable lithium batteries. This is a little too much fashion for me. The mirrors, they say, are not just reflective surfaces, they're thresholds where reality and illusion converge. Within clothing, they create a layered experience, one that doesn't simply reflect an image, but fragments and reshapes perception. The garments ripple when you look at them. I don't know about this. I'm going to play you the video though, because it's a little bit interesting. So, if you were interested in changing your outfit for this so that, I guess it's a conversation starter. I don't know. Here we go. That's what it looks like. So you can see it changing as someone looks at it. I don't think I can make that bigger. You kind of get the point. And there's the shirt. It's got these kind of undulating mirror looking things. I find that incredibly distracting. I guess it garners attention. It's kind of like wearing a giant moving diamond on your chest. I don't know. And I don't see it for everyday fashion. It looks a lot more costumey. So there it is, rippling when you look at it. What do you think? Is that your next purchase? You're going to go out and spend some money on the rippling shirt? No. It's definitely moving. I you know, the only the, I think this bothers my perception because when I see something moving on me, I feel it's probably a spider or some type of bug. And if you have now it normalizing something moving on you, then it might take away your ability to realize when there's something crawling on you that needs to be dealt with. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's a crazy way to think of it, but yeah, I digital reflections. They're they've created this flexible mirror surface moving with the wearer out of this hybrid material that retains reflective properties while allowing for movement. It's a soft mirror material, shifting, distorting, making the wearer both present and displaced. The mirror pieces were assembled using medical cotton gauze refined with 18 karat gold finishing sewn into the garments. So there's the close up of one of the dresses, and here's a close up of the shirt. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to the chat. What do you guys think? Borg. Can you wash it in the washing machine? I don't know if you want to do it. I'm not sure. Now, does someone want all the attention? I guess so. Probably with a damp cloth. You have to clean your little mirrors off. Karen says runway fashions are just art, not really fashion. Phineas says it looks like something out of Star Trek. How would you care for clothing like that? I love how practical you guys are. You're like, how do you wash that? What are you going to do with that? I don't know. They say these are not intended for everyday use. They're not purely conceptual. They're haute couture. So, as mentioned, they are built to last. They're designed to withstand interaction. The purpose is not practicality, as we are talking about in a conventional sense, but to shift perspectives, to propose new ways of thinking about clothing and technology and presence. As far as how much they are, I'm looking. Mm, I don't know, but they've got mirrors and robotics in them. They can't possibly be cheap, right? Yeah, they don't give me a price. So when there's no price tag, that means extra expensive. It's interesting. No bugs, please. It's artistic at least, says Heather. Great at an art show. Judy doesn't like it. Um, oh, teacher Lori's got some heat going on, so that's nice. 7 years of bad luck if you tear it. That's true. Yeah, that might be taking too many chances with mirrors. I don't know, Harry. There's no cleaning with this outfit. Wear it until it smells bad, then throw it away. Wash it with Windex. Yeah, I love how practical you guys are. Was it designed by Reynolds Wrap? I like the old ways of thinking. Thank you very much, says Gordon. Looks like foil on satellite, says Mars. It's a disco shirt. Grandma would be blinded by the light. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for the great comments on that. I have another question for you before we hop into trivia. And that is, why do all hockey players sound Canadian? Did you know they did? I did not know that all hockey players sounded Canadian, but research from a linguist named Andrew Bray has been done after he noticed the phenomenon of fake Canadian accents while studying hockey lingo. Well, he said he originally set out to analyze hockey slang for its own sake, like biscuit for puck or celly for celebration. He found himself asking an even bigger question, which is, why do American players seem to take on a Canadian speech type pattern? So he recorded his conversations with hockey players and he analyzed their vowel shifts and their pronunciation of words. And he confirmed, he says, many American hockey players adopt the features of Canadian English, but not quite enough to pass as actually Canadian. Instead, he says, they end up in this kind of valley. They sound just Canadian enough for other people to notice, but not enough for them to blend in. He thinks it's a case of linguistic mirroring, which is when people unconsciously adjust their speech to fit into a social group. And since hockey has been a huge sport in Canada, really big part of the Canadian identity, American players, he says, must be picking up on the speech patterns as part of the culture of this sport. There's another study that looked at hockey English that said even Canadian players are accused of sounding even more Canadian than they really do, than they're supposed to. So I guess, you got to look and sound the part if you're Canadian or American or if you're playing hockey. There you go. I did not know that, but I'm going to listen for it now. All right, are you guys ready for it? I know. Trivia Thursday after party style. Bring me the questions. Here we go. I would like to note for the record, there is no in-person question delivery. It is all online. Everybody gets the same opportunity. Trivia time. Yes, it is. Minnesotan, eh? Don't you know? That's a really I should have just let you write it rather than trying to read it. Yeah. Oh no. Sandy, send them all away. She says people keep calling on the phone and showing up at the door. Yeah, they have to go. Mm-mm. All right. Thank you, Phineas. I'll remind you now that at 5 p.m., it's the Nikki Maduro show. Cocktails, mocktails, politics, it all happens at 5 p.m. The Nikki Maduro show here on YouTube. Phineas, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. The first question for Trivia Thursday after party style is about animals. Which bird is known to have eyes larger than its brain? Which bird is known to have eyes that are bigger than its brain? Oh, good answer. Not the one I'm looking for. You say owls. Ooh, everyone says owls. Oh, maybe that's right. This is the answer that I am looking for would be ostrich. The ostrich has eyes that are bigger than its brain. Perhaps with so many people answering owls, they may as well. Not listed here on my trivia answer, though. But I will tell you that Trevor says ostrich. I think, Trevor, were you the first? Look at you go. Trevor says ostrich. Chris from Menlo, ostrich indeed. Yeah. Way to go. Okay. Well, it would mean if their eyes are bigger than their brains, it would mean they're not very smart, right? Yeah. And owls actually have big brains. So, okay, next question. What animal is known to have the shortest pregnancy on Earth? What animal is known to have the shortest pregnancy on Earth? That's good, Harry. That's really good. Eyes that are bigger than their brains. Yes. A shrew, says Jennifer. A rat, says Wren. A cat? A mayfly? Hmm. A rat? Cats? A mouse? A bee? A shrew? The answer, my friends, is opossum. The opossum is known to have the shortest pregnancy on Earth. And perhaps uh, they left bugs out of the equation. I don't know. But it's the opossum. Next question. Where is a shrimp's heart located in its body? Where is a shrimp's heart located in its body? Did Harry get it? Harry got it. Harry. I'm sorry I missed that. Well done, Harry. You and your opossum answer. Very good. Love it. You guys know it. Yeah, no, it's actually scrolling back to see. Mars got it first. It is the head. Yeah. In uh shrimps, the heart is located in its head. I wouldn't have known it, but Mars knew it. And so did John Slade. It's in its head. Heather knew it. B.A. Ware knew it. Linda did. Gordon did. Sandy got it. Joshy got it. And yeah, way to go. Okay. I said Joshy. I have a nephew named Josh as well, and we call him Joshy. So sorry. Okay. Which animal is known to survive being frozen? Which animal is known to survive being frozen? Oh, that's what it's about, Rhonda. If you don't know, guess. Give me a fun answer, right? Yeah, you guys got this one. It is a frog. Although I will tell you, some folks, including Mars and Mars said crocodile. We have done stories about how they go into this kind of a hibernation under super cold, frozen water underneath. So we have talked about that, but I think we're talking actually being frozen. Ren got it. It's a frog. Frogs can survive being frozen. Ren and John Slade and Gordon and I don't know what that is. Tardigrade. Nullifidian got it as well. Can cockroaches survive being frozen? It's not on my answer list. Nullifidian has frog. My ex survived being frozen. Oh no. Teacher Lori got it. Yeah, they can survive being frozen. Well done. All right, next question is going to be which animal is known to spend 90% of its day sleeping? Now, I know this one could really pertain to a lot of animals, but there is only one answer given in this one. Let's see. Mitch McConnell. Nice. So again, the question is which animal is known to spend 90% of its day sleeping? Cat is a good answer. Cats, dogs, a sloth, cat. Nice. Thank you. A shrew, a cat, a sloth. I know, we got it. A cat. We got it. Thank you. A tortoise, a dog, a sloth. Me, says Phineas. Maybe me on a Saturday, says Heather. Our cat, be aware with the right answer. It's a koala bear. They spend 90% of their day sleeping. A koala bear. Maybe I was a koala bear in a former life. Maybe that's it. I love my sleep. My ex-husband, says Tammy. My 11-year-old daughter, says Harry. These teenagers, they sleep a lot. I'll tell you. Koala is the correct answer. What causes a pig's tail to curl? What causes a pig's tail to curl? Kim soon to be ex. Nah, I'm gonna keep that guy. Bacon. No. No spine. Cartilage. Genetics. Fear. Okay, you're on the right track, Calvin. But wrong emotion. Dead cells, bacon, herniated discs, too many hot peppers, the deep fryer. It smells the sty it lives in. Breeding, anxiety. The answer is happiness. Phineas got it. When it feels happy, its tail curls. Teacher Lori has it. Happiness. Yeah, David has it as well. And SJ Lola. And is horniness and happiness could be the same thing. I don't know. Teacher Lori with happiness. Yes. Jennifer says happiness. Yeah. Good job, you guys. I love it. Which animal is known to take up to a month to digest food? Which animal is known to take up to a month to digest food? I don't think it wags. It might. I don't know. A cow, says Mars. Snake, says SF Tesla. Snake, says David. Snake. Ooh, lots of snakes. A python, snake, a bear, a cow. Trump. Me, says Heather. Slow digestive tract. Anaconda. Elephant. No. A goat, says Tammy. A gator, says Cameo. Okay, the answer to this one is a sloth. A sloth is known to take up to a month to digest food. It may be that someone said it and I didn't see it. So if you said sloth, well done. Yeah. All right, the next one. Caracul. Karakul. Caracul is which kind of animal? Caracul. Again, it's Karakul. Caracul is which kind of animal? Yeah, sloth had to come up sooner or later, right, Rhonda? Totally. A caracul, they say, is a bird, a snail, a bird, a fish, says Calvin. A party animal. I'll accept that answer. The weird kind, says Trevor. Truth. A snail, says David. A cat, a lizard? Yes, Linda, it is a sheep. A caracul is a type of sheep. Yeah, you got it. Which bear is known to have a bite strong enough to break a bowling ball? Mars says there was a hunting episode, a tribe hunted caracoles. Oh. Which bear is known to have a bite strong enough to break a bowling ball? I see some correct answers. Let me scroll back a little bit. Deidre with the first and with grizzly bear, and that's correct. Grizzly, says Peter. Yepper, that's right. SF Tesla says grizzly. Linda has it, and Sandy has it. I'm surprised it wasn't that as well. A polar bear. That was a good answer, but it's a grizzly. Calvin has grizzly. Teacher has grizzly. Nancy has it. Who else has grizzly? Brett Bear. Gordon has grizzly. Way to go. VA Ware disagrees, says the polar bear has the strongest bite of any bear with its bite force of about 1,200 pounds per square inch, more than 4 times the bite force of a human. Good fact knowledge. The answer to this question is the grizzly bear. So Perhaps the polar bear has it as well, and it surprised me that that wasn't on the list. Well, I don't know. What is the proper name for a group of kittens? I don't think I've done this question before, and I love it. What is the proper name for a group of kittens? My kitty cat lovers in this group should know. What do you call a group of kittens? Cute. You call them cute. Cute, says Peter Newton. Cute, says Mars. Google it. Don't Google it. Don't. A clouder, says Jennifer. It's possible that that's true. Not the answer this trivia question posts. Kit, says teacher Lori. You call them adorable, says Heather. You call them a purse, little. You call them a mess. You call them horrible. Oh. You call them snuggles. You call them a mulage. That's a good answer. Not the correct one, but cute. Fluffy, a pride. The answer is a Kindle. It's a Kindle of kittens. Did you know? I didn't see it come through. A Kindle. Yeah. Yeah, Jennifer, it looks like she did have it. A Kindle of kittens. Yes. It is a Kindle. Very funny. What is the land mammal that has a tongue that stretches as long as 2 feet? Which land mammal has a tongue that stretches as long as 2 feet? I thought a Kindle was a tablet as well. John Slade gets it right off the bat. The anteater can stretch as long as 2 feet with the tongue. Yeah. John Slade has it. Deidre has it. Jennifer, B.A. Ware, SF Tesla, anteater, says Tammy. Yep, that's right. And Gene Simmons. Who said Gene Simmons? That was good. Heather, of course. Yes. Mick Jagger. I think giraffe is a perfectly acceptable answer. It's not the right one, but that's probably what I would have said. Cameo says giraffe as well. Josh says anteater, got it right. Linda says it's anteater, as does Debbie and Ren. Okay, well done. Anteater, says teacher Lori. All right. The next question. What is a flightless bird known to be the emblem of New Zealand? What flightless bird is known to be the emblem of New Zealand? An emu is not the right answer. Emu, a kiwi. All right. Finally, you came up with it first, David. I'll give it to you. It is a kiwi. Jennifer has kiwi. Ren has kiwi. Trevor has kiwi. Heather has kiwi. SJ Lola, B.A. Ware. You guys are all getting the kiwi. Josh, teacher, Chris, Debbie. Nice, nice, nice. I like it. Okay. Here's another one for you. In North America, which rodent is known to be the largest? In North America, which rodent is known to be the largest? Answer of the day goes to Peter Newton. Yes. And Trevor and Calvin. A united front here on the Trivia Thursday after party style. I love it. And that is how you rise up, my friends. It is the beaver. Tammy gets it. It is the beaver. I would have thought nutria as well, but no, it's the beav. Yeah, North America. It is the beaver. Is a nutria bigger than a beaver? I don't know. Oh, it's the beaver. Yeah. The beaver is the... Don't insult rodents like that, you guys. It's the truth. Yikes. Okay. I think we have time for a couple more questions, right? I think we do. Let's do it. How many legs are on the body of a lobster? How many legs? Don't look it up. How many legs on the body of a lobster? Oh, thank you for the information. Deidre says an adult nutria is 1/3 the size of an adult beaver. So beaver is the correct answer. Yeah. Okay. I still don't want to run into a nutria anytime soon. Here we have the guesses. All right. How many legs are on the body of a lobster? Peter says, is it 8? It is not. Lots of 8s. Guesses for 8. 16, says Deidre. Deidre likes a lot of lobster. No, it is not. 6, says Cameo. 11,780 from Trevor. Nullifidian says 10, and Nullifidian is correcta. It is 10 legs on the body of a lobster. David also had it, and Josh had it, and I do not eat lobster, says Deidre. Okay, so noted. John Slade, yeah, it is 10. 10 if you count the claws, says Heather. That's right. 8, but 10 if you count the claws, says B.A. Ware. Right. Nutrias are here, Chris. Nutrias have made their way to California. They're trying to eradicate them from some of the rivers and canals so that they don't take hold here in our state, but they're here. Nutria. Yeah. Gross. I just I would like them not to take hold in California. It's enough to see a rat scurry across a place. A nutria, I draw the line. No, absolutely not. Okay. Uh, let's see. I'll ask you one more. How about that? What animal has a tail so long that they are able to stand on it? What animal has a tail so strong, not long, so strong that they are able to stand on their tail? Oh, Mars got it right off the bat. Kangaroo, says Mars. Mars is right. Jennifer knew it too. Rue says Cameo. Rue had it. I get Be Aware had it. Cameo had it. Ren had it. David had it. I didn't know they could stand on their tails. Nancy had it. Joshy had it. Nullifidian, John, Tammy, teacher. You guys all knew this one. Heather, common knowledge, I guess, that I didn't have. Karen says, yeah, it's a kangaroo. Trevor's like, kangaroo, dude. Right. Really, David? Harry says kangaroo. Jennifer was first. Be Aware says, I learned that from a Tom and Jerry cartoon. Heather says, yeah, they stand on their tails and then they kick you right in the head. Yikes. I don't want that. No. All right. Should we be done with trivia? I think we should be done with trivia. Maybe I'll ask you one music question. What do you think? Yeah. How about this? How tall is Taylor Swift? How tall is Taylor Swift? One more. One more that you wouldn't know. Karen says, I am done with trivia. How tall is Taylor Swift? 5'9"? Almost. 11,780, 5'9", 5'7". She's 5'10". Phineas is right. Heather says, yeah, she's 5'10". 5'10" says be aware. Deidre says 5'10". Ren says 5'10". She is 5'10". Calvin says 5'10". Yeah, she's tall. She is very tall. Who was Taylor Swift named for? Taylor Swift trivia at the end here. Who was Taylor Swift named? Who was her namesake? I used to be 5'10", says Rev. Yeah, Deidre knows. She was named for James Taylor. Her parents were big James Taylor fans, and she's performed with him as well. He knows that she was named after him. Yeah, it's James Taylor. So Deidre has it, and tell David to shop at Zales for your Valentine's gift. No. James Taylor says Jennifer, yeah. James Taylor says Ren. Who else got it? Yeah, good job. All right, thus ends Trivia Thursday after party style. Thank you, thank you, thank you for playing. I love you guys. I have so much fun on Thursdays. I hope you like the animal trivia, and I look forward to it again next week on the after party. Thank you for playing. Thank you hugely, bigly, Debbie, throwing down $10. Thanks for doing Trivia Thursday. I love it when I can join. Debbie, I love it when you can join. Absolutely. I'm so happy that you were able to join in today and hang out for Trivia Thursdays. Huge, huge, huge Taylor Swift heart. And thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. And look at that Blue Liz 420 coming down with 20. Hey, y'all, love the show on Thursday. Thank you, Blue Liz. Love to have you here. So nice. $20, and we appreciate it. Also, would like to thank everyone contributing via PayPal. Yvonne today threw down $5 by PayPal. Amy throwing down $10 by PayPal. Marilyn as well, $5 by PayPal. Thank you guys so much. PayPal information is in the show description and in the About tab here on YouTube. And Deidre throwing in $5 as well here on the super chat, super stickers on YouTube. So thank you guys. Really, really nice. I appreciate that. Tonight, in merely less than 3 hours at 5 p.m., right back here on YouTube at 5 p.m. Set a little phone alarm or whatever so that you can join us. It's a really fun conversation. I look forward to it all week. The Nikki Maduro Show is at 5 p.m. here on YouTube, and I really hope that you're able to hang out with us for that. Until then, make it an excellent Thursday. Stay as dry as possible, and I'll meet you right back here on the YouTube. Bye-bye.
The After Party Live would like to thank the following contributors and viewers like you.
Yes, please click like and subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Thank you, Ryan. No, Heather, I'll see you at happy hour. Happy Valentine's, Nancy. Almost, right? One more day. Harry, thank you for the $5. Love the show. Here's for your kamikaze at the Red Jack. Thank you, Harry. Aloha. I think it was a good one. Liked it.